Life is relentless in its challenges. It doesn't pause, it doesn't wait, and it certainly doesn't make things easy. But imagine for a moment, what if you could meet every obstacle with unwavering strength? What if, no matter what life threw at you, you could rise to the occasion with confidence and resilience? Picture yourself waking up each day, ready to face the world. You are calm, composed, and unshaken by adversity. You don't see failures as the end, but as stepping stones to something greater. You embrace challenges, not as threats, but as opportunities to grow and evolve. This version of you, the one who thrives in the face of difficulty, is not some distant, unattainable dream. It's entirely within your grasp. As the Stoic philosopher Epictetus wisely said, it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. Becoming mentally strong isn't about avoiding life's hardships. It's not about wishing for an easier path or hoping for endless resources. Instead, it's about mastering your response to the inevitable ups and downs of life. True mental strength begins with something simple, yet profoundly powerful: your mindset. Your mindset is the foundation of everything. The way you think shapes the way you act. Your actions, repeated over time, form your habits, and your habits, in turn, define the course of your life. To reprogram your mind is to break free from the chains of self-doubt. It's about learning to control your emotions, even in the most trying moments. It's about cultivating the discipline to rise above negativity and keep moving forward, no matter what. This is how you unlock a resilience so strong that no failure, no setback, and no obstacle can ever hold you back. In the moments ahead, you'll be guided through practical, proven steps to train your mind and build the kind of mental strength that transforms your life. You'll learn how to create a mindset so powerful that no challenge feels insurmountable. This is your first step toward mastering your mind and, ultimately, mastering your life. The journey begins now. Chapter 1. Reprogramming your mindset. Your mind is the control center of your life. Every thought you have, every belief you hold, and every story you tell yourself shapes the way you see the world and how you respond to it. Imagine your mind as a powerful computer running on software that determines your actions, emotions, and decisions. But what happens when that software is outdated, filled with bugs, or programmed with negativity? It holds you back. It creates barriers that stop you from reaching your full potential. Reprogramming your mindset is the first and most important step toward building mental strength. It's about taking control of your thoughts, breaking free from self-doubt, and replacing negativity with empowering beliefs. It's not an easy process, but it's one that can transform your life in ways you never thought possible. The power of your thoughts. Your thoughts are incredibly powerful. They shape your reality, whether you realize it or not. If you constantly tell yourself, "I'm not good enough," or "I can't do this," your mind will believe it. These thoughts become commands, and your actions will follow. Over time, this creates a cycle, a self-fulfilling prophecy where your negative beliefs lead to negative outcomes. But here's the good news. Just as negative thoughts can hold you back, positive thoughts can propel you forward. When you start telling yourself, "I am capable," or "I can figure this out," you give your mind a new set of instructions. Your actions begin to align with these empowering beliefs, and you start to see progress. Think of your mind as a garden. If you plant seeds of doubt, fear, and negativity, those are the plants that will grow. But if you plant seeds of confidence, hope, and determination, your garden will flourish with positivity. The key is to be intentional about the thoughts you allow to take root. Breaking free from self-doubt. Self-doubt is one of the biggest obstacles to mental strength. It whispers in your ear, telling you that you're not smart enough, strong enough, or talented enough. It convinces you to play small, to avoid risks, and to settle for less than you deserve. But here's the truth. Self-doubt is a liar. It's not based on reality, it's based on fear. Fear of failure, fear of rejection, fear of the unknown. And the only way to overcome self-doubt is to challenge it. The next time you catch yourself thinking, "I can't do this," pause and ask yourself, "Is that really true? What evidence do you have to support this belief?" More often than not, you'll realize that your self-doubt is based on assumptions, not facts. Now, take it a step further. Replace that negative thought with a positive one. Instead of saying, "I'm not good at this," try saying, "I'm still learning, and I'm getting better every day." Instead of thinking, "I'll never succeed," tell yourself, "Every failure is a step closer to success." It might feel unnatural at first, but that's okay. Reprogramming your mindset takes time and practice. The more you challenge your self-doubt, the weaker it becomes, and as your confidence grows, you'll start to see opportunities where you once saw obstacles. The role of gratitude. Gratitude is one of the most powerful tools for reprogramming your mindset. When you focus on what you're grateful for, you train your brain to see the positives in your life, even during difficult times. Gratitude shifts your perspective from what's lacking to what's abundant, from frustration to appreciation. Start small. Each day, take a few moments to reflect on 3 things you're grateful for. They don't have to be big or life-changing. It could be as simple as a kind word from a friend, a warm cup of coffee, or the fact that you woke up to see another day. Write these things down in a journal or say them out loud. The act of acknowledging your blessings reinforces the habit of gratitude and helps you focus on the good in your life. Over time, you'll find that gratitude becomes second nature. You'll start to notice the little things that bring you joy, and your overall outlook on life will become more positive. Gratitude doesn't erase challenges, but it gives you the strength to face them with a clearer mind and a lighter heart. It reminds you that even in the darkest moments, there is always something to be thankful for. Challenging limiting beliefs. We all have limiting beliefs. Those thoughts that tell us we're not capable of achieving our goals. These beliefs often stem from past experiences, failures, or the opinions of others. They act as invisible barriers, keeping us stuck in our comfort zones and preventing us from reaching our full potential. To reprogram your mindset, you need to identify and challenge these limiting beliefs. Start by asking yourself, what beliefs are holding me back? Where did these beliefs come from? Are they based on facts, or are they just assumptions? For example, if you believe, "I'm not good at public speaking," ask yourself why. Did you have a bad experience in the past? Did someone tell you that you weren't good at it? And most importantly, is this belief really true? Once you've identified a limiting belief, replace it with a growth or gratitude one. Instead of saying, "I'm not good at public speaking," try saying, "I can improve my public speaking skills with practice." Instead of thinking, "I'll never be successful," tell yourself, "Success is a journey, and I'm taking steps toward it every day." Remember, your beliefs are not set in stone. They can be changed, and when you change your beliefs, you change your life. The power of affirmations. Affirmations are positive statements that reinforce empowering beliefs. They help you rewire your subconscious mind and replace negativity with confidence and optimism. Create a list of affirmations that resonate with you. For example, "I am capable of achieving my goals. I am strong, resilient, and resourceful. I deserve success and happiness." Repeat these affirmations daily, especially in the morning or before bed. Say them out loud, write them down, or even look at yourself in the mirror as you say them. At first, they might feel awkward or untrue, but with repetition, they become ingrained in your mind. Affirmations are like seeds. The more you plant them, the more they grow. Over time, they become a natural part of your thought process, helping you approach life with confidence and positivity. Consistency is key. Reprogramming your mindset is not a one-time event. It's a daily practice, a commitment to yourself and your growth. There will be days when it feels easy, and there will be days when it feels like an uphill battle. But the key is to stay consistent. Each time you challenge a negative thought, practice gratitude, or repeat an affirmation, you're taking a step toward a stronger, more resilient mindset. Progress might be slow at first, but over time the changes will become noticeable. You'll start to feel more confident, more focused, and more in control of your life. The transformation. Reprogramming your mindset is like upgrading the software of your mind. It's about letting go of the thoughts and beliefs that no longer serve you and replacing them with ones that empower you. It's about taking control of your inner dialogue and choosing to see the world and yourself in a more positive light. As you reprogram your mindset, you'll notice a shift in the way you approach challenges. Instead of feeling defeated, you'll feel determined. Instead of seeing obstacles, you'll see opportunities. And instead of doubting yourself, you'll believe in your ability to overcome anything. This transformation doesn't happen overnight, but with patience and persistence, it's possible. Remember, your mind is your most powerful tool. When you learn to master it, you unlock the potential to create a life that's not just successful, but truly fulfilling. The journey to mental strength begins here, with your mindset. Take the first step and watch as your life begins to change. Chapter 2. Building self-confidence. Self-confidence is the foundation of a fulfilling and successful life. It's the belief in your own abilities, the trust that you can handle whatever comes your way, and the courage to take action even when the outcome is uncertain. Without confidence, even the most talented and capable individuals can feel stuck, hesitant, and unsure of themselves. But here's the truth. Confidence isn't something you're born with, it's something you build. Think of confidence as a muscle. The more you work on it, the stronger it becomes. And just like any muscle, it requires consistent effort, patience, and practice. Building self-confidence is a journey, not a destination. It's about learning to trust yourself, embracing your strengths, and overcoming the fears and doubts that hold you back. The importance of self-awareness. The first step to building self-confidence is self-awareness. You can't trust yourself if you don't truly know yourself. Take a moment to reflect on who you are, your strengths, your weaknesses, your values, and your passions. What are you good at? What makes you unique? What do you care about most? Self-awareness isn't about focusing on your flaws or comparing yourself to others. It's about understanding yourself on a deeper level and recognizing your worth. When you know your strengths, you can use them to your advantage. When you understand your weaknesses, you can work on them without letting them define you. Start by making a list of your strengths. These could be skills, qualities, or achievements that you're proud of. Maybe you're a great listener, a creative thinker, or someone who always follows through on commitments. Whatever they are, write them down and remind yourself of them often. At the same time, acknowledge your weaknesses but don't dwell on them. Instead, see them as opportunities for growth. For example, if you struggle with public speaking, view it as a skill you can improve rather than a limitation. Self-awareness is about accepting yourself as you are, while striving to become the best version of yourself. Celebrating small wins. Confidence doesn't come from achieving big, life-changing goals. It comes from the small wins you achieve every day. Each time you set a goal and accomplish it, no matter how small, you're proving to yourself that you're capable. These small victories build momentum and reinforce your belief in your abilities. Start by setting achievable goals. They don't have to be grand or ambitious. What matters is that they're realistic and within your control. For example, if you're trying to build confidence in your fitness journey, set a goal to exercise for 15 minutes a day. If you're working on your career, set a goal to complete one task on your to-do list. When you achieve these goals, take a moment to celebrate. Acknowledge your effort and give yourself credit for what you've accomplished. This might seem small, but it's a powerful way to build confidence. Over time, these small wins add up, and you'll start to see yourself as someone who takes action and gets results. Overcoming self-doubt. Self-doubt is one of the biggest enemies of confidence. It's that little voice in your head that tells you you're not good enough or you're going to fail. But here's the thing, self-doubt is just a thought, not a fact. And like any thought, it can be challenged and changed. The next time you catch yourself doubting your abilities, pause and ask yourself, is this thought true? Often you'll realize that your self-doubt is based on fear, not reality. For example, if you're thinking, I'll never be able to do this, ask yourself, why not? What evidence do I have to support this belief? Once you've identified your self-doubt, replace it with a more empowering thought. Instead of saying, I can't do this, try saying, I'm still learning, and I'll get better with practice. Instead of thinking, I'm not good enough, remind yourself, I have strengths and skills that make me capable. Overcoming self-doubt takes time, but the more you challenge it, the weaker it becomes. Confidence grows when you stop letting fear and doubt control your actions. Stepping out of your comfort zone. Confidence doesn't grow in the safety of your comfort zone. It grows when you take risks, face challenges, and push yourself to try new things. Each time you step out of your comfort zone, you're proving to yourself that you're capable of handling uncertainty and overcoming fear. Start small. You don't have to take huge leaps right away. For example, if you're nervous about speaking up in meetings, start by sharing one idea or asking one question. If you're afraid of trying something new, like a hobby or activity, take the first step by learning about it or signing up for a beginner's class. The key is to take action, even when it feels uncomfortable. Confidence isn't about being fearless. It's about taking action despite your fears. And each time you do, you'll realize that you're stronger and more capable than you thought. The role of positive self-talk. The way you talk to yourself has a huge impact on your confidence. If you're constantly criticizing yourself or focusing on your flaws, it's no wonder you feel unsure of yourself. But when you practice positive self-talk, you create a supportive inner dialogue that builds confidence and resilience. Start by paying attention to your inner voice. What do you say to yourself when you make a mistake or face a challenge? If your self-talk is negative, challenge it. For example, if you catch yourself thinking, I'm such a failure, ask yourself, is that really true? What can I learn from this experience? Replace negative self-talk with positive affirmations. For example, I am capable of handling this. I am learning and growing every day. I deserve success and happiness. Positive self-talk isn't about ignoring your challenges or pretending everything is perfect. It's about being kind to yourself and focusing on your strengths and potential. Surrounding yourself with supportive people. The people you surround yourself with have a big influence on your confidence. If you're constantly around people who criticize you, doubt you, or bring you down, it's hard to feel confident. On the other hand, when you're surrounded by supportive, encouraging people, you feel empowered to be your best self. Take a moment to evaluate your relationships. Are the people in your life building you up or tearing you down? If someone is consistently negative or unsupportive, it might be time to set boundaries or distance yourself from them. At the same time, seek out relationships with people who inspire and uplift you. These could be friends, family members, mentors, or colleagues who believe in you and encourage you to pursue your goals. Surrounding yourself with positivity creates an environment where your confidence can thrive. Learning from failure. Failure is a natural part of life, but it's also one of the biggest confidence killers. When you fail, it's easy to feel like you're not good enough or that you'll never succeed. But failure isn't the opposite of success, it's a stepping stone to it. Every successful person has faced failure at some point. What sets them apart is their ability to learn from it and keep going. Instead of seeing failure as a reflection of your worth, see it as an opportunity to grow. Ask yourself, what went wrong? What can I do differently next time? What did I learn from this experience? When you view failure as a learning experience, it loses its power to hold you back. Each time you get back up after a setback, you're building resilience and proving to yourself that you're capable of overcoming challenges. The transformation. Building self-confidence is a journey of self-discovery and growth. It's about learning to trust yourself, celebrating your progress, and embracing the challenges that come your way. It's not about being perfect or never making mistakes. It's about believing in your ability to learn, adapt, and keep moving forward. As you build your confidence, you'll notice a shift in the way you approach life. You'll take more risks, pursue your goals with determination, and handle setbacks with grace. You'll stop seeking validation from others and start trusting your own judgment. Confidence isn't something you achieve overnight, but with consistent effort, it becomes a natural part of who you are. Remember, you are capable, you are worthy, and you have everything you need to succeed. The journey to self-confidence starts with a single step. Take it and watch yourself grow. Chapter 3. Mastering Emotional Control. Emotions are a powerful force in our lives. They can inspire us to take action, connect us to others, and make life rich and meaningful. But they can also overwhelm us, cloud our judgment, and lead us to make decisions we later regret. Mastering emotional control doesn't mean suppressing your feelings or pretending they don't exist. Instead, it's about learning to understand, manage, and respond to your emotions in a way that serves you, rather than controls you. Think of your emotions as waves in the ocean. Some days the waves are calm and gentle, and other days they're wild and stormy. You can't stop the waves from coming, but you can learn to ride them. Emotional control is the skill that allows you to stay steady no matter how rough the waters get. Understanding your emotions. The first step to mastering emotional control is understanding your emotions. Every feeling you experience, whether it's joy, anger, sadness, or fear, has a purpose. Emotions are your mind's way of communicating with you, signaling that something important is happening. For example, anger might signal that you feel disrespected or that a boundary has been crossed. Sadness might indicate that you've experienced a loss or that something meaningful is missing in your life. Fear might warn you of potential danger or uncertainty. Joy reminds you of what brings you happiness and fulfillment. When you understand the purpose behind your emotions, you can respond to them more effectively. Instead of reacting impulsively, you can pause, reflect, and decide how to handle the situation. Start by paying attention to your emotions throughout the day. When you feel a strong emotion, ask yourself, what am I feeling right now? What triggered this emotion? What is this emotion trying to tell me? This practice of self-awareness helps you develop a deeper understanding of your emotional patterns and gives you the tools to manage them. The power of the pause. One of the most important skills in emotional control is learning to pause before you react. When emotions run high, it's easy to act on impulse, saying something hurtful in anger, making a rash decision out of fear, or shutting down completely when overwhelmed. But these knee-jerk reactions often lead to regret and make the situation worse. The next time you feel a strong emotion rising, take a moment to pause. This doesn't mean ignoring your feelings or pushing them aside. It simply means giving yourself a moment to breathe and think before you respond. Here's a simple technique to help you pause. 1. Take a deep breath. Inhale slowly through your nose, hold it for a few seconds, and exhale through your mouth. This helps calm your nervous system and gives you a moment to collect your thoughts. 2. Acknowledge your emotion. Say to yourself, I'm feeling angry right now, or I'm feeling anxious. Naming your emotion helps you take control of it rather than letting it control you. 3. Ask yourself what you need. Do you need to step away from the situation? Do you need to express your feelings calmly? Or do you need to let the emotion pass before taking action? The power of the pause lies in its simplicity. It gives you the space to choose your response rather than reacting on autopilot. Responding instead of reacting. There's a big difference between reacting and responding. Reacting is immediate, emotional, and often impulsive. Responding, on the other hand, is thoughtful, intentional, and based on your values. For example, imagine someone says something that upsets you. A reaction might be to snap back with a hurtful comment or to storm off in anger. A response, however, might involve calmly expressing how you feel or choosing to walk away until you're ready to have a constructive conversation. Responding doesn't mean suppressing your emotions or avoiding conflict. It means taking the time to consider the best course of action, one that aligns with your goals and values. To practice responding instead of reacting, ask yourself these questions when faced with a challenging situation. What outcome do I want from this situation? How can I express my feelings in a way that's constructive? What action will help me move forward rather than escalate the problem? The more you practice responding thoughtfully, the more natural it becomes. Over time, you'll find that you're able to handle even the most difficult situations with grace and composure. Managing stress and overwhelm. Stress and overwhelm are two of the biggest challenges to emotional control. When you're under pressure, it's easy to feel like your emotions are spiraling out of control. But with the right tools, you can manage stress and stay grounded, even in the most chaotic moments. Here are some strategies to help you manage stress. 1. Practice mindfulness. Mindfulness is the practice of being present in the moment, without judgment. It helps you stay focused and calm, even when your emotions are running high. Try simple mindfulness exercises, like focusing on your breath, observing your surroundings, or practicing gratitude. 2. Take care of your body. Your physical health has a big impact on your emotional well-being. Make sure you're getting enough sleep, eating nutritious foods, and staying active. Exercise, in particular, is a great way to release stress and boost your mood. 3. Set boundaries. If you're feeling overwhelmed, it might be a sign that you're taking on too much. Learn to say no to things that don't align with your priorities, and give yourself permission to rest when you need it. 4. Seek support. You don't have to handle everything on your own. Reach out to friends, family, or a therapist for support when you're feeling stressed or overwhelmed. Talking about your feelings can help you process them and gain perspective. Managing stress is an ongoing process, but with practice, you can develop the resilience to handle life's challenges without letting them take over your emotions. Letting go of what you can't control. One of the biggest sources of emotional turmoil is trying to control things that are beyond your control. Whether it's other people's opinions, the outcome of a situation, or the past, holding on to what you can't change only leads to frustration and anxiety. To master emotional control, you need to learn to let go. This doesn't mean giving up or ignoring your feelings. It means accepting what you can't change and focusing on what you can. Here's a simple exercise to help you let go. 1. Identify what's bothering you. Write down the situation or emotion that's causing you stress. 2. Ask yourself what you can control. Can you change the situation? Can you influence the outcome? If the answer is no, acknowledge that it's out of your hands. 3. Shift your focus. Instead of dwelling on what you can't control, focus on what you can. This might include your attitude, your actions, or your perspective. Letting go is a practice, not a one-time event. But the more you do it, the more freedom and peace you'll feel. The transformation. Mastering emotional control is a journey of self-awareness, patience, and growth. It's about learning to understand your emotions, pausing before you react, and responding in a way that aligns with your values. It's about managing stress, letting go of what you can't control, and staying grounded in the face of life's challenges. As you develop emotional control, you'll notice a profound shift in your life. You'll feel more calm and centered, even in difficult situations. You'll build stronger relationships, make better decisions, and approach challenges with confidence and clarity. Remember, emotional control isn't about being perfect or never feeling upset. It's about learning to ride the waves of your emotions with grace and resilience. With practice, you can master this skill and create a life that's not only successful, but deeply fulfilling. Chapter 4. Developing Self-Discipline. Self-discipline is the bridge between where you are now and where you want to be. It's the ability to do what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like doing it. It's waking up early to work on your goals, saying no to distractions, and staying consistent even when the results aren't immediate. Self-discipline is the foundation of success, and without it, even the best plans and intentions will fall apart. But here's the thing. Self-discipline isn't about being perfect or never making mistakes. It's not about being harsh on yourself or living a life of constant restriction. Instead, it's about creating habits and routines that align with your goals and values. It's about making small, consistent choices that move you closer to the life you want to live. Developing self-discipline is a skill, and like any skill, it can be learned and strengthened over time. It's not something you're born with, it's something you build, one step at a time. The power of clear goals. Self-discipline starts with clarity. You can't stay disciplined if you don't know what you're working toward. That's why it's so important to set clear, specific goals. When you have a clear vision of what you want to achieve, it becomes easier to stay focused and motivated. Take a moment to think about your goals. What do you want to accomplish in the next month, the next year, or even the next 5 years? Be as specific as possible. Instead of saying, I want to get in shape, try saying, I want to lose 10 pounds in 3 months by exercising 3 times a week and eating healthier. Instead of saying, I want to save money, say, I want to save $5,000 by the end of the year by cutting unnecessary expenses and setting aside $400 a month. When your goals are clear, they give you a sense of direction. They become your why, the reason you're willing to put in the effort and make sacrifices. And when you're tempted to give up or take the easy way out, your goals remind you of what you're working toward. Breaking goals into small steps. Big goals can feel overwhelming, and that's where many people lose their discipline. They look at the end result and think, how am I ever going to get there? But the truth is, every big goal is achieved through small, consistent steps. Imagine you're climbing a mountain. If you focus only on the peak, it might feel impossible to reach. But if you focus on taking one step at a time, the journey becomes manageable. The same principle applies to your goals. Break your goals into smaller, actionable steps. For example, if your goal is to write a book, start by setting a goal to write 500 words a day. If your goal is to run a marathon, start by running a mile a day and gradually increasing your distance. These small steps might not seem like much at first, but over time they add up to big results. Each time you complete a small step, you're building momentum and reinforcing your self-discipline. You're proving to yourself that you're capable of making progress, one step at a time. Creating routines and habits. Self-discipline becomes much easier when you create routines and habits that support your goals. Habits are the building blocks of discipline. They're the actions you take automatically without having to think about them. When you turn a positive behavior into a habit, it becomes part of your daily life, and you no longer have to rely on willpower to get it done. Start by identifying the habits that will help you achieve your goals. For example, if your goal is to improve your health, create a habit of exercising every morning or preparing healthy meals in advance. If your goal is to save money, create a habit of tracking your expenses or setting up automatic transfers to your savings account. If your goal is to learn a new skill, create a habit of practicing for 30 minutes a day. Once you've identified the habits you want to build, make them as easy and convenient as possible. For example, if you want to exercise in the morning, lay out your workout clothes the night before. If you want to eat healthier, keep nutritious snacks on hand and remove junk food from your home. Consistency is key when it comes to building habits. It might feel challenging at first, but the more you repeat a behavior, the more natural it becomes. Over time, your habits will become second nature, and self-discipline will feel effortless. Overcoming temptations and distractions. One of the biggest challenges to self-discipline is dealing with temptations and distractions. Whether it's scrolling through social media, binge-watching TV shows, or procrastinating on important tasks, distractions can derail your progress and make it harder to stay focused. The first step to overcoming distractions is to identify them. What are the things that tend to pull you away from your goals? Is it your phone, your environment, or your own procrastination habits? Once you know what your distractions are, you can take steps to minimize them. Here are some strategies to help you stay focused. 1. Create a distraction-free environment. If you're trying to work on a project, find a quiet space where you won't be interrupted. Turn off notifications on your phone or put it in another room. 2. Set boundaries. Let the people around you know when you need time to focus. For example, you might say, "I need an hour of uninterrupted time to work on this task." 3. Use time blocking. Schedule specific times for focused work and stick to them. During these blocks of time, commit to working on your goals without distractions. 4. Reward yourself. Give yourself small rewards for staying disciplined. For example, after completing a task, take a short break or treat yourself to something you enjoy. Remember, distractions are a normal part of life, and it's okay to slip up occasionally. The key is to recognize when you've been distracted and refocus on your goals. The role of self-compassion. Self-discipline doesn't mean being hard on yourself or expecting perfection. In fact, being too harsh can backfire and make it harder to stay motivated. That's why self-compassion is such an important part of the process. When you make a mistake or fall short of your goals, don't beat yourself up. Instead, treat yourself with kindness and understanding. Remind yourself that setbacks are a normal part of the journey and that every day is a new opportunity to start fresh. For example, if you miss a workout or give in to a temptation, don't let it derail your progress. Instead of thinking, "I've failed, so I might as well give up," tell yourself, "I had a setback, but I can get back on track tomorrow." Self-compassion helps you stay resilient and focused, even when things don't go as planned. It reminds you that self-discipline is a journey, not a destination, and that progress is more important than perfection. Staying motivated. Motivation and self-discipline go hand in hand. While motivation can't replace discipline, it can give you the energy and drive to keep going, especially when things get tough. One way to stay motivated is to remind yourself of your why. Why are you working toward this goal? What will achieving it mean for your life? Write down your reasons and keep them somewhere visible, like on your desk or your phone. Another way to stay motivated is to track your progress. Seeing how far you've come can be incredibly encouraging and remind you that your efforts are paying off. For example, if you're working on a fitness goal, take progress photos or keep a journal of your workouts. If you're saving money, track your savings and celebrate each milestone. Finally, surround yourself with people who support and inspire you. Share your goals with friends, family, or a mentor who can hold you accountable and cheer you on. Being part of a supportive community can make the journey feel less lonely and more rewarding. The transformation. Developing self-discipline is one of the most empowering things you can do for yourself. It's the key to achieving your goals, building confidence, and creating a life that aligns with your values. As you strengthen your self-discipline, you'll notice a shift in the way you approach challenges. You'll stop relying on fleeting motivation and start taking consistent action, even when it's hard. You'll build habits that support your growth and learn to overcome distractions and setbacks with resilience. Remember, self-discipline isn't about being perfect. It's about showing up for yourself every day, even when it's difficult. It's about making small, intentional choices that move you closer to the life you want to live. The journey to self-discipline starts with a single step. Take that step today and watch as your life begins to transform. Chapter 5. Resilience and Overcoming Adversity. Life is full of challenges. At some point, we all face setbacks, failures, and moments of pain that test our strength. These moments can feel overwhelming, like the weight of the world is pressing down on us. But it's in these moments that resilience becomes our greatest ally. Resilience is the ability to bounce back from adversity, to keep moving forward even when the road is rough, and to find strength in the face of difficulty. Resilience doesn't mean you won't feel pain or struggle. It doesn't mean you won't have moments of doubt or fear. What it does mean is that you won't let those moments define you. Resilience is about rising after you fall, learning from your experiences and becoming stronger because of them. The good news is that resilience isn't something you're either born with or without. It's a skill you can develop, a mindset you can cultivate, and a way of life you can embrace. Understanding adversity. Adversity is a part of life. It comes in many forms. Losing a job, facing rejection, dealing with illness, or experiencing the loss of a loved one. While we can't always control what happens to us, we can control how we respond to it. When adversity strikes, it's natural to feel overwhelmed. You might ask yourself, why is this happening to me? Or, how am I supposed to get through this? These feelings are valid, and it's important to acknowledge them. But resilience begins when you shift your focus from why me to what can I do about this? Adversity is not the end of the story. It's a chapter in your life, not the whole book. And while it may feel like a roadblock, it can also be an opportunity for growth. Many of the most successful and fulfilled people in the world have faced significant challenges, but they use those challenges as stepping stones to something greater. The mindset of resilience. Resilience starts with your mindset. It's about how you choose to see the challenges in your life. Do you see them as insurmountable obstacles, or do you see them as opportunities to grow and learn? One of the most powerful ways to cultivate a resilient mindset is to reframe your perspective. Instead of thinking, this is the worst thing that could happen, try asking yourself, what can I learn from this experience? Or, how can I grow because of this? For example, imagine you've been rejected from a job you really wanted. It's easy to feel defeated and think, I'm not good enough. But a resilient mindset would reframe the situation. This wasn't the right opportunity for me, but I can use this experience to improve and prepare for the next one. Reframing doesn't mean ignoring your pain or pretending everything is fine. It means choosing to focus on what you can control and finding meaning in the challenges you face. Building emotional strength. Resilience is deeply connected to emotional strength. When you're faced with adversity, your emotions can feel overwhelming. Fear, anger, sadness, and frustration can all take over. But emotional strength doesn't mean suppressing these feelings. It means acknowledging them, processing them, and finding healthy ways to cope. Start by giving yourself permission to feel. It's okay to be sad, angry, or scared. These emotions are a natural response to difficult situations. Instead of pushing them away, allow yourself to sit with them and understand what they're telling you. Once you've acknowledged your emotions, find ways to release them in a healthy way. This might include talking to someone you trust. Sharing your feelings with a friend, family member, or therapist can help you process them and gain perspective. Journaling. Writing down your thoughts and emotions can be a powerful way to release them and make sense of what you're going through. Practicing mindfulness. Mindfulness techniques like deep breathing or meditation can help you stay present and calm in the face of overwhelming emotions. Engaging in physical activity. Exercise is a great way to release stress and boost your mood. Emotional strength doesn't mean you won't feel pain. It means you'll have the tools to navigate it and come out stronger on the other side. Learning from setbacks. Every setback is an opportunity to learn. When things don't go as planned, it's easy to feel like you've failed. But failure is not the opposite of success. It's a part of the journey. In fact, some of the greatest lessons in life come from the times when things didn't work out. The key is to approach setbacks with curiosity rather than judgment. Instead of thinking, I failed, ask yourself, what can I learn from this experience? Or, what could I do differently next time? For example, if you didn't achieve a goal you set for yourself, take a step back and reflect. Did you set realistic expectations? Did you put in consistent effort? Were there external factors that got in the way? By analyzing the situation, you can gain valuable insights that will help you move forward. Remember, resilience isn't about avoiding failure. It's about using failure as a stepping stone to growth. Each setback is a chance to learn, adapt, and come back stronger. The role of support. Resilience doesn't mean you have to face challenges alone. In fact, one of the most important aspects of resilience is having a strong support system. The people in your life, friends, family, mentors, or even a therapist, can provide encouragement, perspective, and guidance when you're going through tough times. Don't be afraid to reach out for help when you need it. Asking for support is not a sign of weakness, it's a sign of strength. It shows that you're willing to take the steps necessary to overcome adversity and move forward. At the same time, be mindful of the people you surround yourself with. Seek out relationships that are positive, supportive, and uplifting. Surrounding yourself with negativity or toxic influences can make it harder to stay resilient. Practicing gratitude in difficult times. Gratitude might seem like the last thing on your mind when you're facing adversity, but it's one of the most powerful tools for building resilience. Gratitude shifts your focus from what's going wrong to what's still good in your life. It reminds you that even in the darkest moments, there are things to be thankful for. Start by identifying 1 or 2 things you're grateful for each day. They don't have to be big or profound. Sometimes it's the small things that make the biggest difference. Maybe it's the support of a friend, a moment of peace, or even the fact that you made it through another day. Practicing gratitude doesn't erase the challenges you're facing, but it helps you approach them with a more positive and balanced mindset. It reminds you that even in the midst of struggle, there is still light to be found. The transformation. Resilience is not about avoiding adversity. It's about facing it head-on and coming out stronger on the other side. It's about learning to see challenges as opportunities for growth, building emotional strength, and finding meaning in the struggles you face. As you develop resilience, you'll notice a shift in the way you approach life. You'll stop fearing failure and start embracing it as a natural part of the journey. You'll learn to bounce back from setbacks with confidence and grace, and you'll discover a strength within yourself that you never knew you had. Remember, resilience is not a destination. It's a lifelong practice. It's about showing up for yourself every day, no matter how hard things get. It's about believing in your ability to overcome anything life throws your way. The road to resilience is not always easy, but it's worth it. With each challenge you face, you're building a stronger, more capable version of yourself. And as you continue on this journey, you'll find that there's no obstacle too big, no setback too great, and no adversity you can't overcome. Chapter 6. The Power of Gratitude. Gratitude is one of the simplest yet most powerful tools for transforming your life. It's the practice of focusing on what you have rather than what you lack. It's about appreciating the small joys, the people who support you, and the opportunities that come your way. Gratitude doesn't mean ignoring life's challenges or pretending everything is perfect. Instead, it's about choosing to see the good, even in the midst of difficulty. In today's fast-paced world, it's easy to get caught up in what's missing. We often focus on what we don't have, what we haven't achieved, or what's going wrong. This mindset can leave us feeling frustrated, unfulfilled, and stuck in a cycle of negativity. Gratitude, however, shifts our perspective. It reminds us of the abundance in our lives and helps us find joy in the present moment. What gratitude does for you. Gratitude isn't just a feel-good practice. It has real, tangible benefits for your mental and emotional well-being. Studies have shown that practicing gratitude can reduce stress, improve relationships, and even boost your physical health. When you focus on what you're grateful for, your brain releases chemicals like dopamine and serotonin, which are associated with happiness and well-being. Gratitude also helps you reframe negative situations. Instead of dwelling on what's wrong, you start to notice what's still good. For example, imagine you're having a tough day at work. You're overwhelmed with tasks and nothing seems to be going right. In that moment, it's easy to spiral into frustration. But if you pause and think about what you're grateful for, maybe a supportive coworker, the opportunity to learn from challenges, or even the fact that you have a job, you'll start to feel a shift. Gratitude doesn't erase the stress, but it helps you approach it with a more positive and balanced mindset. How to practice gratitude? Gratitude is a skill, and like any skill, it gets stronger with practice. Here are some simple ways to incorporate gratitude into your daily life. 1. Keep a gratitude journal. At the end of each day, write down 3 things you're grateful for. They don't have to be big or profound. Sometimes it's the small things that matter most. Maybe it's a kind word from a friend, a delicious meal, or a moment of peace. Over time, this practice trains your mind to focus on the positive. 2. Express gratitude to others. Take the time to thank the people in your life who have made a difference. This could be a family member, a friend, a co-worker, or even a stranger. A simple thank you can go a long way in strengthening your relationships and spreading positivity. 3. Practice mindful gratitude. Throughout the day, pause and take a moment to appreciate what's around you. It could be the warmth of the sun, the sound of birds chirping, or the comfort of your home. Mindful gratitude helps you stay present and connected to the beauty of the moment. 4. Reframe challenges. When you're faced with a difficult situation, try to find something to be grateful for. For example, if you're dealing with a setback, you might be grateful for the lessons it's teaching you or the strength you're building as a result. Gratitude in difficult times. It's easy to feel grateful when life is going well, but what about when you're facing adversity? Practicing gratitude during tough times can feel challenging, but it's also when it's most powerful. When life gets hard, gratitude helps you find hope and resilience. It reminds you that even in the darkest moments, there's still light to be found. For example, if you're going through a breakup, you might feel grateful for the support of your friends or the lessons you've learned about yourself. If you've lost a job, you might feel grateful for the opportunity to explore new paths or the time to focus on personal growth. Gratitude doesn't mean ignoring your pain or pretending everything is okay. It means choosing to focus on what's still good, even when things are hard. It's a way of finding strength and hope in the midst of struggle. The ripple effect of gratitude. Gratitude doesn't just benefit you. It has a ripple effect on the people around you. When you practice gratitude, you radiate positivity, kindness, and appreciation. This energy is contagious, inspiring others to do the same. For example, when you thank someone for their help, you make them feel valued and appreciated. This simple act can brighten their day and encourage them to spread kindness to others. Gratitude creates a cycle of positivity that uplifts everyone it touches. The transformation. Gratitude is a small practice with a big impact. It shifts your focus from what's missing to what's present, from scarcity to abundance, and from frustration to joy. As you cultivate gratitude, you'll notice a profound change in the way you see the world. You'll start to appreciate the little things, the smile of a stranger, the beauty of nature, the love of your family and friends. You'll find joy in the present moment rather than constantly chasing the next big thing. And you'll build resilience, knowing that even in the hardest times, there's always something to be grateful for. Gratitude is a choice, and it's one you can make every day. Start small and watch as this simple practice transforms your life. Chapter 7. The importance of focus. In a world full of distractions, focus is a superpower. It's the ability to direct your attention and energy toward what truly matters, while tuning out the noise. Focus is what allows you to make progress on your goals, stay productive, and live a life of purpose. Without focus, even the best intentions can get lost in the chaos of daily life. But staying focused isn't always easy. With constant notifications, endless to-do lists, and the pressure to multitask, it's easy to feel scattered and overwhelmed. The good news is that focus is a skill, and like any skill, it can be developed with practice. Why focus matters. Focus is the key to achieving your goals. When you're focused, you're able to give your full attention to the task at hand, which leads to better results and greater efficiency. Instead of spreading yourself thin across multiple tasks, you're able to channel your energy into what's most important. For example, imagine you're working on a project. If you're constantly switching between tasks, checking your phone and getting distracted, it might take you hours to finish. But if you're fully focused, you can complete the same project in half the time, and with better quality. Focus also helps you stay present. When you're focused, you're not worrying about the past or the future. You're fully engaged in the moment, which leads to a deeper sense of satisfaction and fulfillment. How to improve your focus? Improving your focus takes practice, but it's a skill anyone can develop. Here are some strategies to help you stay focused. 1. Set clear priorities. Start each day by identifying your top priorities. What are the most important tasks you need to accomplish? Write them down and focus on them first, before moving on to less important tasks. 2. Eliminate distractions. Distractions are the biggest enemy of focus. Identify what tends to pull your attention away, whether it's your phone, social media, or a noisy environment, and take steps to minimize them. For example, turn off notifications, use apps to block distracting websites, or find a quiet place to work. 3. Practice time blocking. Time blocking is a technique where you schedule specific blocks of time for focused work. During these blocks, commit to working on one task without interruptions. For example, you might set aside 9 p.m., 0 a.m. to work on a report and 10:30 p.m., 0 a.m. to respond to emails. 4. Take breaks. Focus isn't about working non-stop, it's about working efficiently. Taking regular breaks helps you recharge and maintain your focus over time. Try the Pomodoro technique, where you work for 25 minutes, then take a 5-minute break. 5. Practice mindfulness. Mindfulness is the practice of being present in the moment. It helps you train your mind to stay focused, even when distractions arise. Simple mindfulness exercises, like deep breathing or meditation, can improve your ability to concentrate. The dangers of multitasking. Many people believe that multitasking makes them more productive, but the opposite is true. When you multitask, your brain has to switch between tasks, which reduces your efficiency and increases the likelihood of mistakes. For example, if you're trying to write an email while also listening to a meeting, you're not giving your full attention to either task. As a result, the email might contain errors, and you might miss important details from the meeting. Instead of multitasking, focus on one task at a time. This approach, known as single talking, allows you to give your full attention to each task, leading to better results and less stress. The transformation. Focus is the foundation of a productive and purposeful life. It's what allows you to make progress on your goals, stay present in the moment, and achieve your full potential. As you develop your focus, you'll notice a shift in the way you approach your work and your life. You'll feel more in control of your time, more engaged in your tasks, and more fulfilled by your accomplishments. Focus is a skill that takes practice, but the rewards are worth it. Start small and watch as your ability to focus transforms your life. Chapter 8. Learning from others. No one achieves success or personal growth entirely on their own. Life is a journey, and along the way, we encounter people who can teach us, guide us, and inspire us. Learning from others is one of the most powerful ways to grow, not only because it allows us to gain new knowledge and skills, but also because it helps us see the world from different perspectives. Every person you meet has something to teach you. It could be a mentor who shares their wisdom, a friend who offers support, or even a stranger whose story inspires you. When you open yourself up to learning from others, you expand your understanding of the world and discover new ways to overcome challenges and achieve your goals. The value of mentors. Mentors are one of the greatest sources of learning. A mentor is someone who has walked the path you're on and can offer guidance, advice, and encouragement. They've faced challenges, made mistakes, and gained valuable experience, and they're willing to share that knowledge with you. Having a mentor can save you time and effort by helping you avoid common pitfalls and showing you the most effective ways to achieve your goals. For example, if you're starting a new career, a mentor in your field can teach you the skills you need, introduce you to valuable connections, and help you navigate the challenges of the industry. But finding a mentor doesn't have to be formal or intimidating. It could be a teacher, a co-worker, a family member, or even someone you admire from afar. The key is to seek out people who inspire you and are willing to share their insights. When you have a mentor, don't be afraid to ask questions. Be curious and open to their advice, but also remember that you don't have to follow every suggestion. A good mentor will guide you, but they'll also encourage you to think for yourself and make your own decisions. Learning from peers. While mentors are invaluable, you can also learn a great deal from your peers, friends, co-workers, and people who are on a similar journey as you. Your peers can offer fresh perspectives, share their experiences, and provide support when you need it most. For example, if you're working on a project, collaborating with others can spark new ideas and help you see things from a different angle. If you're facing a challenge, talking to someone who's been through a similar situation can give you practical advice and reassurance. Learning from peers is a two-way street. Just as you can learn from them, they can learn from you. By sharing your own experiences and insights, you create a supportive environment where everyone can grow together. The power of role models. Role models are another powerful source of inspiration and learning. A role model is someone whose qualities, achievements, or values you admire and want to emulate. They don't have to be someone you know personally. They could be a historical figure, a public figure, or even a fictional character. Role models show us what's possible. They remind us that success, resilience, and greatness are achievable, even in the face of adversity. For example, if you admire someone who overcame significant challenges to achieve their dreams, their story can inspire you to keep going when things get tough. To learn from a role model, study their journey. What challenges did they face, and how did they overcome them? What habits, values, or strategies contributed to their success? By understanding their path, you can apply their lessons to your own life. Learning from everyone. One of the most beautiful things about life is that everyone you meet has something to teach you. Sometimes the most valuable lessons come from unexpected places. For example, a child might remind you of the importance of curiosity and playfulness. A stranger might teach you kindness through a simple act of generosity. Even people who challenge or frustrate you can teach you patience, empathy, or resilience. To learn from others, approach every interaction with an open mind and a willingness to listen. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this person? And be curious about their experiences, perspectives, and insights. The importance of humility. Learning from others requires humility, the willingness to admit that you don't have all the answers and that there's always room to grow. It's about recognizing that no matter how much you know, there's always more to learn. Humility allows you to approach others with respect and openness. It helps you listen without judgment, ask questions without fear, and accept feedback without defensiveness. When you're humble, you create space for growth and learning, both for yourself and for those around you. The transformation. Learning from others is a lifelong journey. It's about seeking out mentors, collaborating with peers, finding inspiration in role models, and being open to the lessons that every person can offer. As you embrace this mindset, you'll find that your world expands. You'll gain new knowledge, develop new skills, and discover new ways of thinking. You'll build stronger relationships, grow as a person, and move closer to your goals. Remember, everyone you meet has something to teach you. Be curious, be humble, and be open to the wisdom of others. The more you learn from those around you, the more you'll grow into the person you're meant to be. Chapter 9. Cultivating Inner Peace. In a world that often feels chaotic and overwhelming, inner peace is a rare and precious gift. It's the feeling of calm and contentment that comes from within, regardless of what's happening around you. Inner peace doesn't mean your life is free of challenges or stress. It means you've learned to navigate those challenges with grace and resilience. Cultivating inner peace is not about escaping the world or avoiding your problems. It's about finding balance, accepting what you can't control, and creating a sense of harmony within yourself. The importance of self-acceptance. Inner peace begins with self-acceptance. It's about embracing who you are, flaws and all, and letting go of the need to be perfect. When you accept yourself, you free yourself from the constant pressure to prove your worth or meet unrealistic expectations. Self-acceptance doesn't mean you stop striving for growth or improvement. It means you recognize that you're worthy and enough just as you are, even as you work toward becoming the best version of yourself. To practice self-acceptance, start by being kind to yourself. Notice the way you talk to yourself. Are your thoughts encouraging and supportive, or critical and harsh? Treat yourself with the same compassion you would offer a friend, letting go of what you can't control. One of the biggest obstacles to inner peace is trying to control things that are beyond your control, whether it's other people's opinions, the outcome of a situation, or the past. Holding on to what you can't change only creates stress and frustration. To cultivate inner peace, practice letting go. This doesn't mean giving up or ignoring your responsibilities. It means accepting that some things are out of your hands and focusing on what you can control. For example, if you're worried about a situation at work, ask yourself, what can I do to address this? If there's something you can do, take action. If not, remind yourself that worrying won't change the outcome and focus on what you can control instead. Letting go is a practice, and it takes time, but the more you do it, the more freedom and peace you'll feel. The power of mindfulness. Mindfulness is one of the most effective tools for cultivating inner peace. It's the practice of being present in the moment without judgment. When you're mindful, you're fully engaged in what you're doing, rather than worrying about the past or the future. Mindfulness helps you slow down, appreciate the present, and find calm in the midst of chaos. It can be as simple as taking a few deep breaths, noticing the sensations in your body, or paying attention to the sights and sounds around you. For example, if you're feeling stressed, take a moment to pause and focus on your breath. Inhale deeply, hold it for a few seconds, and exhale slowly. This simple practice can help you center yourself and bring your attention back to the present. Creating a peaceful environment. Your environment plays a big role in your sense of inner peace. A cluttered, chaotic space can make you feel stressed and overwhelmed, while a clean, organized space can help you feel calm and focused. Take the time to create an environment that supports your peace of mind. This might mean decluttering your home, adding touches of nature like plants or flowers, or creating a quiet space where you can relax and recharge. The transformation. Cultivating inner peace is a journey, not a destination. It's about finding balance, embracing self-acceptance, and letting go of what you can't control. It's about creating a sense of calm and contentment within yourself, no matter what's happening around you. As you cultivate inner peace, you'll notice a profound shift in your life. You'll feel more grounded, more resilient, and more connected to the present moment. You'll approach challenges with clarity and grace, and you'll find joy in the simple, everyday moments. Inner peace is not something you find, it's something you create. Start today and watch as this practice transforms your life. Chapter 10. The Role of Patience. Patience is a virtue, or so the saying goes, but in today's fast-paced world, patience often feels like a lost art. We live in a time where instant gratification is the norm, where we can order food with a few taps on our phones, stream movies on demand, and get answers to our questions in seconds. While this convenience is wonderful, it has also made waiting feel unbearable. Yet patience remains one of the most important qualities for personal growth and success. It's the ability to endure delays, setbacks, and challenges without losing your calm or giving up. Patience is what allows you to stay committed to your goals, even when progress feels slow. It's what helps you navigate life's ups and downs with grace and resilience. Why patience matters. Patience is essential because most things worth having take time. Whether it's building a career, developing a skill, or improving your health, meaningful progress doesn't happen overnight. It's a gradual process that requires consistent effort and the ability to wait for results. For example, imagine you're planting a tree. You can't expect it to grow into a towering oak in a week or even a month. It takes years of nurturing, watering, and sunlight for the tree to reach its full potential. The same is true for your goals. Patience allows you to stay the course, even when you can't see immediate results. Patience also helps you maintain a positive mindset. When you're impatient, it's easy to feel frustrated, discouraged, or even angry when things don't go as planned. But when you're patient, you're able to accept delays and setbacks as a natural part of the journey. You understand that progress takes time, and you're willing to wait for the rewards. The challenges of patience. Patience isn't always easy. In fact, it can be one of the hardest qualities to cultivate, especially when you're working towards something you deeply care about. It's natural to want results quickly, and waiting can feel like a test of your resolve. One of the biggest challenges of patience is dealing with uncertainty. When you don't know how long it will take to achieve your goal, or whether your efforts will pay off, it's easy to feel anxious or doubtful. For example, if you're starting a new business, you might wonder, how long will it take to succeed? What if I fail? These thoughts can make it tempting to give up or rush the process. Another challenge is comparing yourself to others. When you see someone else achieving success faster than you, it's easy to feel like you're falling behind. But the truth is, everyone's journey is different. Patience means focusing on your own path and trusting that your time will come. How to cultivate patience. Patience is a skill, and like any skill, it can be developed with practice. Here are some strategies to help you cultivate patience. 1. Set realistic expectations. One of the main reasons people lose patience is because they set unrealistic expectations. If you expect instant results, you're setting yourself up for frustration. Instead, remind yourself that progress takes time. Break your goals into smaller, manageable steps and celebrate each milestone along the way. 2. Practice mindfulness. Mindfulness is the practice of being present in the moment. It helps you focus on what you can do right now, rather than worrying about the future or dwelling on delays. When you feel impatient, take a deep breath and bring your attention back to the present. 3. Reframe delays as opportunities. Instead of seeing delays as obstacles, try to view them as opportunities for growth. For example, if you're stuck in traffic, use the time to listen to an audiobook or reflect on your day. If you're waiting for a promotion, use the time to develop new skills or strengthen your relationships with colleagues. 4. Learn from nature. Nature is one of the best teachers of patience. Think about how long it takes for a flower to bloom, a river to carve a canyon, or a caterpillar to transform into a butterfly. These processes can't be rushed, and yet they result in incredible beauty. Let nature remind you that good things take time. 5. Focus on the bigger picture. When you're feeling impatient, take a step back and remind yourself of the bigger picture. Why are you working toward this goal? What will it mean for your life? Keeping your why in mind can help you stay motivated and patient, even when progress feels slow. The rewards of patience. Patience is not just about waiting. It's about how you wait. When you approach delays and challenges with patience, you're able to stay calm, focused, and resilient. You're less likely to give up and more likely to achieve your goals in the long run. Patience also brings a sense of peace. Instead of constantly rushing or worrying, you're able to enjoy the journey and appreciate the progress you're making. You learn to trust the process and have faith that your efforts will pay off in time. The transformation. Patience is a powerful quality that can transform your life. It teaches you to embrace the journey rather than just the destination. It helps you stay committed to your goals, even when progress feels slow, and it allows you to navigate life's challenges with grace and resilience. As you cultivate patience, you'll find that you're more at peace with yourself and the world around you. You'll stop rushing and start appreciating the beauty of the present moment. And you'll discover that the best things in life are worth waiting for. Chapter 11. Consistency as a key to success. If patience is the ability to wait for results, consistency is the effort you put in while you wait. It's the daily actions, habits, and routines that move you closer to your goals. Consistency is not about doing something perfectly. It's about showing up day after day, even when it's hard. Success is not the result of one big effort or a single lucky break. It's the result of small, consistent actions over time. Whether you're building a career, improving your health, or learning a new skill, consistency is the key to turning your dreams into reality. Why consistency matters. Consistency is powerful because it creates momentum. Each small action you take builds on the one before it, creating a snowball effect that leads to big results. For example, if you exercise for 30 minutes a day, you might not see immediate changes, but over weeks and months, those small efforts add up to improved fitness and health. Consistency also builds trust, both in yourself and in others. When you consistently follow through on your commitments, you prove to yourself that you're capable of achieving your goals. You also show others that you're reliable and dedicated, which can open doors to new opportunities. The challenges of consistency. Staying consistent isn't always easy. Life is full of distractions, setbacks, and moments of doubt that can make it hard to stick to your routines. One of the biggest challenges is staying motivated. When you don't see immediate results, it's easy to feel like your efforts aren't making a difference. For example, if you're trying to lose weight, you might feel discouraged if the scale doesn't move after a week of healthy eating. But consistency requires faith in the process. It's about trusting that your efforts will pay off, even if the results take time. Another challenge is dealing with setbacks. No matter how consistent you are, there will be days when you slip up or face obstacles. The key is to not let these setbacks derail your progress. Instead, treat them as temporary bumps in the road and get back on track as soon as possible. How to stay consistent. Consistency is a habit, and like any habit, it takes time and effort to build. Here are some strategies to help you stay consistent. 1. Start small. One of the best ways to build consistency is to start with small, manageable actions. For example, if you want to start exercising, commit to just 10 minutes a day. Once that becomes a habit, you can gradually increase the time. 2. Create a routine. Routines make consistency easier by removing the need to make decisions. For example, if you want to write every day, set aside a specific time and place for writing. When it becomes part of your routine, it's easier to stick to. 3. Track your progress. Keeping track of your progress can help you stay motivated and accountable. For example, you might use a journal, an app, or a calendar to record your daily actions. Seeing how far you've come can inspire you to keep going. 4. Focus on the process, not the outcome. Instead of obsessing over results, focus on the actions you can control. For example, if your goal is to get fit, focus on showing up for your workouts rather than the number on the scale. 5. Be kind to yourself. Consistency doesn't mean perfection. There will be days when you miss a workout, skip a task, or fall short of your goals. When this happens, don't beat yourself up. Instead, remind yourself that one slip-up doesn't erase your progress. What matters is getting back on track. The rewards of consistency. Consistency is the foundation of success. It's what turns small actions into big results, dreams into reality, and potential into achievement. As you stay consistent, you'll notice a ripple effect in your life. Your habits will become second nature, your confidence will grow, and your progress will accelerate. You'll also inspire others with your dedication and perseverance. The transformation. Consistency is not about being perfect. It's about showing up day after day and putting in the work. It's about trusting the process, staying committed to your goals, and never giving up. As you embrace consistency, you'll discover that success is not a single event. It's the result of your daily actions. You'll build momentum, overcome challenges, and achieve more than you ever thought possible. Remember, small steps lead to big results. Stay consistent and watch as your efforts transform your life. Chapter 12. Self-reflection for growth. Self-reflection is one of the most powerful tools for personal growth. It's the process of looking inward, examining your thoughts, actions, and experiences, and learning from them. In a world that often feels rushed and chaotic, self-reflection gives you the time and space to pause, take stock of your life, and make intentional choices about where you want to go next. Growth doesn't happen by accident. It requires awareness, effort, and a willingness to learn from your experiences. Self-reflection is the key to that awareness. It helps you understand who you are, what you value, and what you want to achieve. It allows you to identify your strengths, recognize areas for improvement, and align your actions with your goals. Why self-reflection matters. Self-reflection is essential because it helps you live a more intentional life. Without it, it's easy to fall into autopilot, going through the motions without really thinking about what you're doing or why. You might find yourself stuck in habits that don't serve you, making the same mistakes over and over, or feeling unfulfilled without knowing why. When you take the time to reflect, you gain clarity. You start to see patterns in your behavior, understand the impact of your choices, and recognize what's working and what's not. For example, if you're feeling stressed or overwhelmed, self-reflection can help you identify the source of that stress and find ways to address it. Self-reflection also helps you grow. By examining your experiences, you can learn from them and use those lessons to improve. For example, if you made a mistake at work, reflecting on what went wrong and how you can do better next time can help you avoid similar mistakes in the future. How to practice self-reflection. Self-reflection is a skill, and like any skill, it takes practice. Here are some simple ways to incorporate self-reflection into your life. 1. Set aside time. Self-reflection doesn't have to take hours, but it does require intentional time. Set aside a few minutes each day or week to reflect on your thoughts, actions, and experiences. This could be in the morning, before bed, or during a quiet moment in your day. 2. Ask yourself questions. Reflection starts with asking the right questions. Here are some examples. What went well today? What challenges did I face, and how did I handle them? What could I have done differently? What am I grateful for? What are my goals, and am I taking steps toward them? 3. Keep a journal. Writing down your thoughts is a powerful way to reflect. A journal gives you a space to explore your feelings, track your progress, and gain insights into your life. Don't worry about writing perfectly, just let your thoughts flow. 4. Be honest with yourself. Self-reflection requires honesty. It's not about judging or criticizing yourself, it's about being truthful and open. Acknowledge your mistakes, but also celebrate your successes. Be kind to yourself as you reflect. 5. Learn from your experiences. Reflection is only valuable if you use it to grow. Once you've identified areas for improvement, take action. For example, if you realize you've been procrastinating on a goal, create a plan to overcome that habit. The role of self-awareness. Self-reflection and self-awareness go hand in hand. Self-awareness is the ability to understand your thoughts, emotions, and behaviors, and how they affect you and others. It's about knowing your strengths and weaknesses, your values and priorities, and your triggers and habits. When you're self-aware, you're better equipped to make choices that align with your goals and values. For example, if you know that you tend to get distracted by social media, you can take steps to limit your screen time and stay focused on what matters. Self-awareness also helps you build stronger relationships. When you understand your own emotions and behaviors, you're better able to communicate, empathize, and connect with others. Overcoming barriers to self-reflection. Self-reflection isn't always easy. It requires time, effort, and a willingness to face uncomfortable truths. Here are some common barriers to self-reflection and how to overcome them. 1. Lack of time. In a busy world, it can be hard to find time for reflection. But even a few minutes can make a difference. Try incorporating reflection into your daily routine, like during your morning coffee or before bed. 2. Fear of facing mistakes. Reflecting on your mistakes can be uncomfortable, but it's also one of the most valuable ways to grow. Remember, mistakes are a natural part of life, and reflecting on them helps you learn and improve. 3. Overthinking. Reflection is about gaining insights, not dwelling on the past. If you find yourself overthinking, focus on what you can learn and how you can move forward. The rewards of self-reflection. Self-reflection is a powerful tool for growth and transformation. It helps you understand yourself, learn from your experiences, and make intentional choices about your life. As you practice self-reflection, you'll notice a shift in the way you approach challenges, relationships, and goals. You'll feel more confident, more focused, and more in control of your life. And you'll discover that growth isn't about being perfect. It's about learning, evolving, and becoming the best version of yourself. Chapter 13. The Power of Resilience. Resilience is the ability to bounce back from challenges, adapt to change, and keep moving forward in the face of adversity. It's what allows you to stay strong when life gets tough, and to turn setbacks into opportunities for growth. Life is full of ups and downs. No matter how much you plan or prepare, there will be times when things don't go as expected. Resilience doesn't mean avoiding challenges, it means facing them head-on and finding the strength to overcome them. What resilience looks like. Resilience is not about being unaffected by challenges. It's normal to feel stressed, sad, or frustrated when things go wrong. Resilience is about how you respond to those feelings. It's about acknowledging your emotions, finding ways to cope, and taking steps to move forward. For example, imagine you've lost your job. It's natural to feel upset and worried about the future. But a resilient person doesn't let those feelings stop them. Instead, they focus on what they can control, updating their resume, reaching out to their network, and exploring new opportunities. Resilience is also about learning from challenges. Instead of seeing setbacks as failures, resilient people view them as opportunities to grow. They ask themselves, what can I learn from this experience? How can I use this to become stronger? How to build resilience. Resilience is a skill, and like any skill, it can be developed with practice. Here are some strategies to help you build resilience. 1. Cultivate a positive mindset. Resilience starts with your mindset. Focus on what you can control rather than what you can't. Look for the silver lining in difficult situations and remind yourself that challenges are temporary. 2. Build a support system. Resilience doesn't mean facing challenges alone. Surround yourself with people who support and encourage you. Whether it's friends, family, or a mentor, having a strong support system can make all the difference. 3. Take care of yourself. Physical and emotional well-being are essential for resilience. Make time for self-care, whether it's exercising, eating well, getting enough sleep, or practicing mindfulness. When you take care of yourself, you're better equipped to handle stress and challenges. 4. Set realistic goals. Break your goals into smaller, manageable steps. Celebrate your progress along the way and don't be discouraged by setbacks. Resilience is about staying committed, even when the journey is difficult. 5. Learn from challenges. Every challenge is an opportunity to grow. Reflect on what you've learned from past experiences and use those lessons to navigate future challenges. The role of gratitude in resilience. Gratitude is a powerful tool for building resilience. When you focus on what you're grateful for, you're better able to see the positive aspects of your life, even in difficult times. Gratitude helps you stay hopeful, grounded, and motivated to keep going. For example, if you're facing a tough situation, take a moment to reflect on what's still good in your life. Maybe it's the support of a friend, the lessons you're learning, or the strength you're building. Gratitude doesn't erase challenges, but it helps you approach them with a more positive and resilient mindset. The transformation. Resilience is not about avoiding challenges, it's about embracing them as opportunities to grow. It's about finding strength in the face of adversity, learning from your experiences, and moving forward with courage and determination. As you build resilience, you'll discover that you're capable of more than you ever imagined. You'll face challenges with confidence, bounce back from setbacks and turn obstacles into stepping stones. And you'll find that no matter what life throws your way, you have the strength to overcome it. Resilience is not something you're born with, it's something you build. Start today and watch as this powerful quality transforms your life. Chapter 14. Living a disciplined life. Discipline is the bridge between where you are now and where you want to be. It's the foundation of success, growth, and personal fulfillment. While talent and motivation can give you a head start, it's discipline that keeps you moving forward when the initial excitement fades. Living a disciplined life means making choices that align with your goals and values, even when it's hard or inconvenient. Discipline is not about being perfect or rigid. It's not about depriving yourself of joy or freedom. Instead, it's about creating structure and habits that support your long-term success. It's about doing what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like it, because you know it will lead to something greater. Why discipline matters. Discipline is essential because it helps you stay consistent. No matter how big your dreams are, they won't become reality without consistent effort. For example, if you want to get fit, it's not enough to work out once or twice. You need to exercise regularly. If you want to write a book, you need to sit down and write, even on days when inspiration doesn't strike. Discipline also gives you control over your life. Without it, it's easy to get distracted, procrastinate, or give in to short-term temptations. But when you're disciplined, you take charge of your actions and decisions. You prioritize what's important and stay focused on your goals. Living a disciplined life doesn't mean you won't face challenges or setbacks, but it does mean you'll have the tools to overcome them. Discipline helps you stay committed, even when the journey gets tough. The challenges of discipline. Discipline isn't always easy. It requires effort, commitment, and the ability to delay gratification. One of the biggest challenges is staying disciplined when you don't feel motivated. Motivation is fleeting. It comes and goes. Discipline, on the other hand, is about showing up and doing the work, regardless of how you feel. Another challenge is dealing with distractions. In today's world, there are countless things competing for your attention. Social media, entertainment, and endless to-do lists. Staying disciplined means learning to say no to distractions and focusing on what truly matters. Finally, discipline requires patience. Results don't happen overnight, and it can be frustrating to put in the effort without seeing immediate rewards. But discipline is about trusting the process and staying consistent, even when progress feels slow. How to cultivate discipline. Discipline is a skill, and like any skill, it can be developed with practice. Here are some strategies to help you live a more disciplined life. 1. Set clear goals. Discipline starts with knowing what you want to achieve. Set specific, realistic goals that give you a clear sense of direction. For example, instead of saying, "I want to get healthier," set a goal like, "I will exercise for 30 minutes, 5 days a week." 2. Create a routine. Routines make discipline easier by removing the need to make decisions. For example, if you want to start meditating, set aside the same time each day to practice. When it becomes part of your routine, it's easier to stick to. 3. Break tasks into smaller steps. Big goals can feel overwhelming, but breaking them into smaller, manageable steps makes them more achievable. For example, if you want to save money, start by setting aside a small amount each week. 4. Eliminate temptations. Make it easier to stay disciplined by removing distractions and temptations. For example, if you're trying to focus on work, turn off notifications on your phone or create a dedicated workspace. 5. Hold yourself accountable. Accountability is a powerful motivator. Share your goals with a friend, join a group, or track your progress in a journal. Knowing that someone is counting on you or that you're tracking your own progress can help you stay on track. 6. Be kind to yourself. Discipline doesn't mean being hard on yourself. There will be days when you slip up or fall short of your goals, and that's okay. What matters is getting back on track and continuing to move forward. The rewards of discipline. Living a disciplined life brings countless rewards. It helps you achieve your goals, build confidence, and create a sense of purpose. Each small act of discipline strengthens your willpower and brings you closer to the life you want to live. Discipline also brings freedom. While it might seem restrictive at first, discipline actually gives you more control over your time, energy, and choices. For example, when you're disciplined about managing your finances, you have the freedom to save for the things that matter most. When you're disciplined about your health, you have the energy to enjoy life to the fullest. The transformation. Discipline is not about being perfect. It's about being consistent. It's about showing up day after day and putting in the effort even when it's hard. As you cultivate discipline, you'll discover that you're capable of more than you ever imagined. Living a disciplined life is not always easy, but it's always worth it. It's the foundation of success, growth, and fulfillment. Start small, stay consistent, and watch as discipline transforms your life. Chapter 15. Embracing gratitude and positivity. Gratitude and positivity are two of the most powerful forces for creating a happy and fulfilling life. They shape the way you see the world, influence your relationships, and impact your overall well-being. When you embrace gratitude and positivity, you create a mindset that allows you to find joy, even in the midst of challenges. Gratitude is the practice of appreciating what you have, rather than focusing on what you lack. It's about recognizing the good in your life, no matter how small, and taking the time to acknowledge it. Positivity, on the other hand, is the ability to focus on the bright side of life. It's not about ignoring problems or pretending everything is perfect. It's about choosing to see the good, even when things are tough. Why gratitude and positivity matter. Gratitude and positivity are essential because they shape your perspective. The way you think about your life influences how you feel and act. When you focus on what's good, you feel happier, more hopeful, and more motivated. For example, imagine you're having a difficult day. You could focus on everything that's going wrong, which would likely make you feel frustrated and overwhelmed. Or you could take a moment to reflect on what's still good. Maybe a kind word from a friend, a beautiful sunset, or the fact that you made it through the day. This shift in perspective can help you feel calmer and more resilient. Gratitude and positivity also improve your relationships. When you appreciate the people in your life and focus on their positive qualities, you strengthen your connections and create a more supportive environment. How to practice gratitude. Gratitude is a habit, and like any habit, it takes practice. Here are some simple ways to cultivate gratitude. 1. Keep a gratitude journal. Each day, write down 3 things you're grateful for. They don't have to be big. Sometimes it's the small things that matter most. Over time, this practice trains your mind to focus on the positive. 2. Express gratitude to others. Take the time to thank the people in your life. Whether it's a heartfelt note, a kind word, or a simple thank you, expressing gratitude strengthens your relationships and spreads positivity. 3. Practice mindful gratitude. Throughout the day, pause and take a moment to appreciate what's around you. It could be the warmth of the sun, the taste of your favorite food, or the sound of laughter. How to cultivate positivity. Positivity is a choice, and it starts with your mindset. Here are some ways to embrace positivity. 1. Reframe negative thoughts. When you catch yourself thinking negatively, try to reframe the thought. For example, instead of saying, "I'll never get this right," say, "I'm still learning, and I'll get better with practice." 2. Surround yourself with positive people. The people you spend time with influence your mindset. Surround yourself with people who uplift and inspire you, and limit time with those who bring negativity. 3. Focus on solutions. When faced with a problem, focus on finding solutions rather than dwelling on the issue. This proactive approach helps you stay positive and motivated. The ripple effect of gratitude and positivity. Gratitude and positivity don't just benefit you, they have a ripple effect on the people around you. When you approach life with gratitude and positivity, you inspire others to do the same. Your energy becomes contagious, creating a cycle of kindness, appreciation, and joy. For example, when you thank someone for their help, you make them feel valued and appreciated. This simple act can brighten their day and encourage them to spread kindness to others. The transformation. Embracing gratitude and positivity is a choice you can make every day. It's about focusing on what's good, appreciating the people and experiences in your life, and finding joy in the present moment. As you cultivate gratitude and positivity, you'll notice a profound shift in your mindset and your life. You'll feel happier, more resilient, and more connected to the world around you. And you'll discover that even in the hardest times, there's always something to be grateful for. Gratitude and positivity are not just practices, they're a way of life. Start today and watch as they transform your world. Final message. Life is a journey, and every step you take shapes the person you are becoming. Along the way, you will face challenges, experience triumphs, and learn lessons that will guide you toward your goals. The chapters we've explored on resilience, discipline, gratitude, self-reflection, and more are not just ideas to read about, they are tools to help you live a life of purpose, strength, and fulfillment. The truth is, personal growth is not a destination. It's a continuous process of learning, evolving, and striving to be better than you were yesterday. There will be moments when you feel stuck, moments when you doubt yourself, and moments when you want to give up. But remember this, you are capable of overcoming anything. You have the power to shape your mindset, build your habits, and create the life you want. The power of small steps. One of the most important lessons in life is that big changes come from small, consistent actions. You don't have to transform your life overnight. Start with one small step, whether it's practicing gratitude, setting a goal, or taking time to reflect on your day. These small steps may seem insignificant at first, but over time they build momentum. They create habits, and those habits lead to lasting change. Think of it like planting a seed. At first, it's just a tiny speck in the soil, but with care, patience, and consistency, it grows into something strong and beautiful. Your journey is the same. Every small action you take is a seed you're planting for your future. Embrace the journey. It's easy to get caught up in the idea of reaching a specific goal or destination, but the real beauty of life lies in the journey, the ups and downs, the lessons learned, and the growth you experience along the way are what make life meaningful. Don't rush through the process. Take time to appreciate where you are right now, even if it's not where you want to be yet. Celebrate your progress no matter how small, and trust that every step you take is bringing you closer to your goals. Remember, growth is not linear. There will be setbacks, detours, and moments when you feel like you're moving backward. But these moments are not failures. They're opportunities to learn and grow stronger. Embrace them as part of your journey and keep moving forward. You are stronger than you think. One of the greatest truths about life is that you are far more resilient, capable, and powerful than you realize. You've already overcome challenges that once seemed impossible. You've faced fears, adapted to change, and found strength in moments of doubt. Whenever you feel overwhelmed or uncertain, remind yourself of how far you've come. Look back at the obstacles you've overcome and the lessons you've learned. These experiences have shaped you into the person you are today, and they've prepared you for whatever lies ahead. You have the strength to face any challenge, the discipline to stay committed to your goals, and the resilience to bounce back from setbacks. Trust in yourself and your ability to grow. The importance of gratitude and positivity. As you move forward, remember to carry gratitude and positivity with you. These two qualities have the power to transform your mindset and your life. Gratitude helps you focus on what's good, even in difficult times. It reminds you of the blessings in your life and helps you find joy in the present moment. Positivity, on the other hand, gives you the strength to see challenges as opportunities and setbacks as stepping stones. It doesn't mean ignoring the hard parts of life. It means choosing to focus on the light, even when the darkness feels overwhelming. When you embrace gratitude and positivity, you create a ripple effect. Your energy inspires those around you, and together you create a world that's kinder, brighter, and more hopeful. The role of resilience and discipline. Resilience and discipline are the cornerstones of personal growth. Resilience gives you the strength to keep going when life gets tough. It's what allows you to bounce back from setbacks, adapt to change, and find opportunities in adversity. Discipline, on the other hand, is what keeps you moving forward. It's the daily effort, the small choices, and the consistent actions that lead to big results. Together, resilience and discipline create a powerful combination that can help you achieve anything you set your mind to. The journey of self-reflection. Self-reflection is your compass on this journey. It helps you understand who you are, what you value, and where you want to go. By taking the time to reflect on your thoughts, actions, and experiences, you gain clarity and direction. Self-reflection is not about dwelling on the past. It's about learning from it. It's about recognizing your strengths, acknowledging your mistakes, and using those insights to grow. Make self-reflection a regular part of your life, and you'll find that it becomes easier to stay aligned with your goals and values. A life of gratitude, growth, and purpose. As you continue on your journey, remember that life is not about perfection, it's about progress. It's about striving to be better, not for anyone else, but for yourself. It's about living a life that's true to your values, filled with gratitude, and guided by purpose. Take time to appreciate the beauty of the present moment. Celebrate your progress, no matter how small, and, most importantly, believe in yourself and your ability to grow. You have everything you need to create a life of meaning, joy, and fulfillment. The tools are within you. Resilience, discipline, gratitude, positivity, and self-reflection. Use them to overcome challenges, achieve your goals, and become the person you're meant to be. A final thought. Life is a gift, and every day is an opportunity to grow, learn, and make a difference. Embrace the journey with an open heart and a curious mind. Be patient with yourself, and trust that every step you take is bringing you closer to your dreams. Remember, you are stronger than you think, braver than you feel, and more capable than you realize. The path ahead may not always be easy, but it will always be worth it. So, take a deep breath, take the first step, and keep moving forward. The best is yet to come.